Hey, everybody. This is Juanita Waterman, and I'm here with Alicia Bozza, and we are here to refresh, reset, inspire, and take over the world. Is
Mhm.
that okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, so one of the things we do every morning that we want to invite you to is this hangout where you can also share with the world the ways you're resetting, the way you're renewing your dynamic energy, and the way you can help others as well. Because we are about inspiring other people, not just ourselves, not just our team, not just people that join us, but everyone. Because um, our vision is bigger than, well, at least mine is. I'll let Alicia speak for herself, but mine's bigger than just helping myself. Mine is so big that when I do things, I help people who are in a bad place go from a bad place to an empowered place. And the reason I can do that is because I've seen it happen over and over. People who have risen from the dust to become confident, inspiring billionaires. Oprah Winfrey, if you need an example. I am an example. Maybe not as big as Oprah yet, and maybe I don't need to be.
Mhm.
But the point, or maybe I'm not called to be, but the point is, I have been in the ashes. I know what they look like. I know what they feel like. I know what it's like not to have confidence and to go from no confidence to confidence. When you're not talking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute you, Alicia, because there's so much static in your on your end.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
I took my birds out, so I don't know. A cat's not making noise. Bella's clicking on the computer, but that's the only thing.
Maybe it's when you talk, it doesn't make that noise.
Maybe I should just keep talking.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
funny.
so well, why don't we ask Alicia a few questions then while she's here? Alicia, I don't have a picture of you, but I don't have your movie, but we're going to ask you two questions. What do you do every day so that you can be confident and sponsor people? He sponsors approximately two people a month, which is very good in this industry if you're consistent. Go ahead, Alicia.
One thing I do every single day to increase my confidence and to bring people into my organization is to go and be quiet within myself for a minimum of 30 minutes a day because I need to focus inward in order to produce outward. And if I rely solely on what my eyes see, I can't go as far as when I rely on what my soul speaks to me.
Hmm.
So
So
definitely
meditate, a type of
meditation.
meditation.
I kind of, it is a type of meditation. I don't know what exactly I call my, I call it quiet sit time, in the groups that I've been in and that I've been able to glean different wisdom from different people that I've encountered is just a quiet time and an invisible counsel that I speak with. And some people might say they talk to Buddha, Jesus, whoever, but it's somewhere inside. It's in the silence. It's not in the noise of this world.
Very nice. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm giving up this month too is noise. I'm giving up uh well, I haven't given it up yet, so I better not say it
It's
until
well,
I do.
it's been a
Um,
journey. I have to be honest with you. Being a blabbermouth talker for most of my life, this has been something that has taken me a long time to get to. I wish I had done it sooner, but I don't think I was ready for it. And that's the thing is like in the confidence too is to be confident where you are because one of the things I love about my inner what I call it my like my inner counsel or they love you wherever you are. If you sit down and you listen to the quiet that's inside of you, they love you where you are. So you don't have to be Oprah Winfrey to
no,
be good enough. You're good enough right now, and to live in that confidence right now is part of that whole process, that whole system is to know that you are enough. That's the number one thing that helps you to be confident now.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. That is where I finally found my confidence was understanding I am enough and that I don't have to do one other thing to be worthy to have a right to be on this planet, to be as good as Oprah. I don't have to do
Right.
one other thing to be worthy. All
Right.
I have to do now is to, like you said, love myself where I'm at.
Yep.
And then that gave me energy and confidence because I wasn't spending all my energy and confidence, well, my energy that could have gone to confidence on being angry with myself for not having this done and not having that done and not having that done. In fact, I did a special blog about that child inside of me who lives there and is crying. What do you do? Say, hey, get out of my doorway, get out of my house, get
That,
away from me, I don't want to hear it. No, you don't do that. You love that person, yourself.
that,
The child
exactly.
represents yourself in a whiny state, and you say, I'm sorry that happened to you. What can I
Exactly.
do to help you? How can I help you? You know,
That's
and that's how you would treat any human being.
exactly. Why are we so mean to ourselves?
Exactly. So once I stopped being mean to myself, I had a lot more energy. And
Right.
mean to people. Because if I expected that of myself, what did I expect of other people? You know,
Exactly. And
you
that's
gotta
I think
say it.
people are angry at themselves first, and they just radiate that out towards people. You know, it's funny because last week I have a friend who I wanted to call really badly. I had this urge inside me to call this friend, and I kept thinking to myself, no, no, we're not calling this friend. No, no, we're not calling them. No, no, no. And I tried to shove the child in me that wanted to make this phone call away. And so instead, I took her, you know, my symbolic younger me, on my lap, and I said, why do you want to make this phone call? Talk to me. Talk to me about why you want to make this phone call. This person always upsets you when you call them. This person puts you down when you call them. Why would you want to be in that presence of that person? And then, you know, the little girl me said, I don't know. You know, I don't want this person to forget me. And I said, well, you know what? It's okay. They don't care enough to get in contact with you. They make you feel less than what you are. Why spend that energy calling this person? And then she just quieted down and she went, okay. And it was over. But it was amazing how when I sat down and spoke to my other self, that it
Mm-hmm.
was quieted. That whole situation was quieted. So that's the cool thing is, and if you watch that movie Inside Out, I don't know if you got a chance to watch it in the movies, it was phenomenal. It addresses that. It
I'll have to
addresses
watch it and we'll do a review on that movie. That'd be awesome.
the
Let
movie. You would
um,
love it.
So what we'd advise all our viewers out there to do is, number one, make sure you are understanding what confidence is. Confidence isn't knowing all the answers. Confidence isn't being proud and bragging. Confidence is knowing you have the seed inside you to do anything you want. That doesn't mean you've done it yet. That doesn't mean anything except you understand that you're going places. You're not just a seed that's going to stay a seed, that you're
Right.
growing. And that's the kind of confidence that can help you do, that will make you do anything, that will get you to take the action you need to do anything. But without the confidence, if all your energy is going to justifying yourself, justifying others, or um, finding fault in others, your energy drains. So
That's
I
right.
I've really learned that when I'm with people who I feel like could have been provoked by, now I suddenly say, and this is really a great way to view that person. That's the most important person there is. And when I do that, my anger goes away.
Mm.
I mean, if I was hanging out with the most important person in the world, would I really get provoked by what they said?
Exactly. That's funny.
Never.
That's a
I
great
would
idea.
either say they might have something to that, and I will respect that. I will
Right.
respect that without question.
Right.
And and I won't take it personal, you
That's
know?
right.
So it's really important not to take things personal to keep your confidence. Once you start taking things personal, you will rip yourself apart. Again, there's nothing wrong with growth and getting counsel and learning, which we do on a daily basis. I like to read positive books from people who are where I want to go.
Yep.
And that is people who have dynamic energy and are following their calling, whatever it may be. My calling isn't necessarily to have $1 million, but my calling is to help 1 million people, whether
Okay.
it be help them become confident or help them. Alicia and I are in a company that where you lose weight and not
Hmm.
just lose it, because when you lose it, you got to find it. So where you burn it off for good.
Who's that?
And I'm
It's a,
really excited about that. I want to talk about that for just a second while we're here, is my vision of myself at 125 pounds. I'm excited about that because when I'm 125 pounds, I really feel good about my body. I
mhm.
really feel good about clothes, which
Yep.
every woman has. I'm sorry, we are superficial sometimes. Not maybe not all women, but I am. I like to look nice.
Me
Okay?
too.
Yeah, I like to look nice. And that gives me confidence too. And so when I have this belly here, I'm still confident. I'm still happy because I know I have the seed inside me to be 125 pounds, and that vision keeps me happy. The other vision is seeing other women whom I love who are carrying that weight around their waist or their thighs, and they're feeling dumpy. They're not feeling it.
Hmm. Uh-oh. I lost you. I'm back. You back?
Okay, I got it closed. For some reason I lost connection. I don't know why.
Hi.
So we're still on. I don't know how it does that. It says
That's the
still it's
last thing
still
I
we're still
heard.
live.
They don't feel attractive, is what the last thing I heard you say.
Exactly. And for a woman that's a really important piece to there to get it again. Let me see. So error loading your app. Okay. I don't need that though. Okay, never mind. It was a control room app. Anyway, so having women feel good about their bodies and being healthier has always been a goal of mine because
Yep.
Um, I've seen my family gain weight and get sick because of it, get really sick. I see the toxins in their bodies. I see, that's not just fat, it's toxin being
Mm-hmm.
stored in your fat cells.
Mm-hmm.
And always trying to convince them to eat healthier, raw, organic, etc. So I'm excited about our new product that we have. It's patented and it helps people burn fat instead of carbs. So
Yep.
that's the only diet that ever worked for me was the Atkins diet. That's how I got down to 125 pounds when I was at 160 last time. But it was
Yep.
so hard to go into ketosis, which
It
is
is
what
hard.
burns fat.
Yep.
It was really hard. It's a 3-day thing. And I'd try it again after that, and I never really had success because I really did not have the willpower to do the 3 days.
Yeah,
So I
tough.
just learned to be content
Not
with
easy.
that belly.
Certainly isn't easy, but it's amazing as the testimonies are coming out how incredible.
Yeah.
One guy, Randy, started at 31.2 body fat and 10 days later ended up with 24% body fat. That's incredible. And it's the cool thing that's different about any other fat burners. When you have a fat burner that you're using, it's not asking your body, it's not allowing your body to burn the fat. It's doing it outside of it. You're taking a supplement to burn fat is different than when your body's doing it because it gets like into the mitochondria. There was a great call last night. I'm going to be loading it up on my YouTube page soon. I'll make a video for you guys of the creator of Ketonics. Ketonics is the drink that gets you into ketosis within a couple of hours. Now, does it get every single person 100% of the time in an hour? No. There's some people who get different levels of being in ketosis. Some of them are light pink, some of them are dark purple, but people are always in that range. So it's yes, it is always, but it varies on the degree. Now, what I'm talking about is when you pee on the ketose sticks, it gives you a sign that your body is in ketosis by the presence of ketones. So it's included, or you can buy it at the drugstore, where you can check to see what your ketone levels are in your body. Most people, when they drink the Ketonics drink, which is the first thing, you put it into water. It tastes like a creamsicle. You drink it over the course of 30 minutes. That usually will put you into ketosis within an hour or two. The creator of the Ketonics drink spoke to us last night on a call, and I will make a video of it so you guys can all listen to it on YouTube. It was very informative, and it was really great. But he also spoke to not only fat loss and weight loss, but hey, Juanita, what about helping people get healthy on a cellular level so that they can overcome different diseases? Now, I'm not saying, and I never will say, that Ketopia will cure anyone, ever. But if your body is in the state of ketosis, look it up online and see what the body can do to overcome the bullies that are out there. Alzheimer's, ALS, cancer, dementia. You know that they're calling diabetes. They're calling type 3 diabetes what they're calling Alzheimer's. It gets to the brain. It's carbohydrates that affects the brain because the brain needs ketones, and when you deprive it of that, there are two engines. There's a ketone engine and there's a carb engine. If you only use the carb engine, you will create disease. You've got to starve the carbs at least once in a while to get the ketone engine running. That will regulate your hormones, will regulate your body. And your body's a miracle maker, and the body is what cures if you give it the right tool.
Here's what here's the rave right now. The Paleo Diet, which is a diet with very low carbs, was much like the Atkins diet. And the reason why people are having so much success with their health issues is because they're having to cut out the sugar and the carbs, which I think everybody knows they have to do, but what if you found an easier way to do it? That's the thing. We all know what we got to get rid of, processed food. But we also know how hard it is. And that's why this product's a miracle, is because it makes it easier. And that's what's really why people are able to stay on it and go someplace. I've been on a lot of diets since the first time I lost that 125 pounds, all these shakes and things like that. But I never, ever was able to stick to it or stay on it because I didn't feel anything was happening. And it did, and nothing really was happening. I didn't feel more energy or anything. So I'm really, when my body starts burning fat, that's when I feel the energy kick in, and that's when you have the confidence and the energy you need to go through with it. And that's why I think this special product is patented and special, because it does that, and no other product does that. But what I do want to say is also they have lots of yummy nutritional, like cookie bites, and they've got all kinds of other stuff too that will help you with nutrition. So I'm excited about all of those products. So
it is.
What I do want to get onto is to talk about Tony Robbins. I did promise I would talk to people about Tony Robbins and Eric Worre. They have gotten together, and Eric Worre is really excited. I have never seen Eric Worre really get excited, but he's like really excited. He said, I'm going to charge for this. And but he didn't. He says, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it away for free. It's his interview he does with Tony Robbins. Eric Worre does a lot of interviews too. Like a lot more than I do. I really do want to do more. And that is one way you can build your business, guys. Is do interviews with people, please. Google Hangouts are perfect for that. It doesn't matter if they're in the same business with you or not. But if you are willing to get to know other people through a Google Hangout and talk to them about their business, talk to them about their goals, and talk to them about their visions, you will make more friends. And then when they quit the company they're in, or you quit your company they're in, you have just made a friend that you can now align yourself with, maybe in a joint venture. And me and Alicia were in a company before this company. I sponsored her. She joined me in 2 companies. And when I heard about this product, I said, I want that product. Let me look online if any of my friends are doing this. I'll join a friend over a stranger.
Yeah.
And I found Alicia. She had done a video on how she was excited about this product, and I said, okay, well, I can align myself with her. She's full of energy, spunk, and everything I look for in a person to work with. And we got together, and now we're going to create more content for our viewers, more content for the people that follow us. And so this Tony Robbins, I'm sorry I got off track on that, but I just wanted you to know this is how you build your network marketing business. You do hangouts, you interview people, and that's how what they did. Tony and Eric got together, not in the same companies. Tony is his own company, and Eric is in, I think it's something else. So He is totally excited because Tony Robbins is a household name. He,
Yes.
him and Oprah are best friends, you know. He gives advice to presidents and celebrities, and he's just the highest paid personal development trainer. And if you've ever been to one of his events, you'll know what I mean, and you'll know why. I remember one person came back though, and they were like, Tony Robbins didn't make us no money." Well, no wonder. They were the most negative people in the world. Nothing could have pulled them out of it. Only they could have.
That's
But what I have found is that I enjoy listening to his stuff. It really does motivate me. And one of the things he said was about energy. And he said one day he was sitting on his couch eating potato chips. He was depressed, really, really depressed. Just let me put you on mute for a second. I muted. Can you mute yourself, Alicia? And then when you're ready to talk, you could unmute yourself. And you heard me right. Okay. And so anyway, he was sitting on his couch eating potato chips, watching television. He'd been doing this for a month now or so, and he just couldn't do it anymore. And he just like got up and started running. And kind of, when I see him running, I think of Rocky. I think of that movie Rocky, watching them run through the all over to get the level of fitness he wanted. Well, here he was out of shape, and he was running and running and running, and he didn't stop. He wouldn't stop. But that reset something in his mind. It reset something in his body, and it reset him to go ahead and start over with his life and do better. So that is really exciting to see that there are things you can do to reset your body, and one of them is this new product that we do have. It does reset your body. So anyway, Tony is who, like I said, I edified him in the sense that he is an inspirational person that everyone knows and will not dispute. And Eric Worre is the guy that says we found a better way. It's a cold hard cold stone fact or something like that at the end of every video he does. And what he's talking about is network marketing. So having Tony Robbins edify network marketing, you want to get your team, if you have a team yet, on that call. And I will leave a link at the bottom so that you can go to Eric Worre's page and watch that interview on Saturday. It's on Saturday. It's not, he hasn't done it, hasn't put it out there yet. He's gathering people together to get them there. But I highly recommend watching that. As we talked about, confidence is a belief that you're okay. Confidence is a belief in your industry. If you don't believe in this industry, you won't be able to promote it. And if you don't believe in your products, I've been in companies I didn't believe in the products, and I sucked at those companies because I'm organic, I'm raw, and I'm all about helping people eat properly without the preservatives and those fake sugars, and so when I put somebody, the company has to be congruent. And although some people say you marry the company even though it has some flaws, yes, it can have some flaws. It just can't be in the products. It can be in the people, it can be in the leadership, because they are flawed. But the products cannot be full of pesticides and et cetera, et cetera. So when you don't have confidence and you don't believe in your products and you don't believe in the people that you are working with, it's I would say almost impossible. Nothing's impossible, so I won't say impossible. So we really encourage you to have the confidence you need in this industry. And that is what Eric Worre helps do, and that's what he's going to show you, that we have Tony Robbins edification for this industry as well. We made more millionaires than any other industry out there. And here's the thing, though. It's not the millionaire. It's the person they become on their way to making that $1 million, because they become better people. You cannot run a network marketing business very well. I mean, I'm sure there's some that and not become a better person, especially with all the personal development that we do in this industry. So I'm looking forward to that call. And if Alicia has anything she'd like to add now that she's here,
yeah, can you see me now?
welcome to. Yeah, now we can see you. Let me put you up here. Click on you.
Do you know what time it is on Saturday?
No, but I'll have the link below and you can check it out.
I'm really excited about that. That's going to be an awesome thing, and to get an endorsement from Tony Robbins is great. Any way that we can get it. So Eric Worre is a warrior for network marketing professionals everywhere, and I do appreciate him for that.
Yeah. So, if you are looking to join our, they call it a mastermind. I call it something different. I just call it, a hangout. Because to me, a mastermind, it just, for some reason, that word just isn't congruent with me. Somebody has to be a master. I don't know. It's just not congruent with me. But we do a hangout where we get together and we will help you find your strengths, help you find your confidence, give you exercises to do that will build your self-confidence. And we've given a couple of clues here already, but I'll give you a specific thing you should do every day, and that is read 10 pages a day to start with. And in a book by Tony Robbins, or a book by, I'm reading by another person who has what you want. That's the thing.
Great.
Yeah, and I think Alicia, she's been reading Think and Grow Rich. That's really been beneficial for her. For me, Think and Grow Rich, I've read it 4 times and it was never congruent with me. I never got it. Maybe it'll be the 10th time. Maybe it'll be the 10th time.
I'll help you get it.
Yeah, and she's loving it.
I love it. I mean, I did a 13-week program, and it was life-changing. My life will never be the same, and I am completely grateful. And now it's my responsibility to share that with other people. It takes a long while to go through it, but it's so worth it. And the reason why we call it a mastermind is because 2 are better than 1, and when they connect to the ether world, the other world, to God, to your soul, where we all came from. When those 2 minds, they act as an antenna, which is why it's a mastermind. So it's not that you have a mastermind or I have a mastermind, but together we have one better mind. And when we have other people, it makes a stronger antenna that connects us with, the world, the infinite intelligence that's out there. And
the real mastermind. The real mastermind. That's why I have a hard time calling that one the mastermind. But you got it.
We're able to tap into the infinite intelligence that's available to us when we connect our minds together, because it allows us to, in the Bible it says when 2 or more are one, there I am gathered in your midst. So that's a universal
law. It's a universal law that when you gather, birds of a feather flock together. And so if you get 2 people who are on a negative course, you're going to connect and make a horrible mess.
That can be demons, I promise you.
Yeah. And then you get 2 positive people who are looking for the good for others and aren't greedy, because we know, number 1, the first thing you have to let go is greed in this industry. Otherwise, it shows in your vibration and the way you talk and the way you sponsor people. It will show. You want, and even if you aren't greedy, people are still going to call you greedy. I don't care what you say, because you're going to have haters. I think that was the hardest thing for me, with the haters. And I think when you realize that they're going to be there and that's okay, love them where they're at. Don't judge them for hating you. Maybe that's their thing that they need to do to move them to the next level. You don't know. So let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Just like the song. Or they're there to point something out to you that you need to change. I mean, one of the ways that I like to see people, I know you said the most important person in the world, and I love that. I like to sometimes think of them as, okay, this person is my teacher, and what do I need to learn from this experience? And try to step outside of it. Now, am I always successful in this? No. I'm human, and I struggle with certain things. I have one of my best friends lived next door until she had to move out because her husband and her got divorced, and he ended up shacking up with his teacher friend, who now he's married to and lives next door. So it was a hard struggle for me to like this lady who made my best friend move. Boo-hoo, you know, and just know how to love that I can still at least talk to my friend, even though she's not next door. We had such a fun time together. It was like she was my college dorm roommate because she was right next door. It was literally like a tiny little street that's the size of a driveway between us, and I was constantly over there. So that was hard for me, and it still is hard for me. I had guilty feelings about even looking at this person and saying anything to her because I felt like I was betraying my friend, but I had to let it go. And it's still not cozy, but it's a lot. It's not that, there's not that animosity feeling. So, like I said, none of us are perfect. I struggle with this kind of stuff too. It's sometimes we just have to let it go, and sometimes those situations are there to teach us how to let it go. And when we don't let it go, the only person that we're hurting is ourselves.
Right. I want to add one more thing to that, you guys, and this is another real important key to success is who you hang out with. If the top 5 people in your group are negative people, you will be the 6th one. If the top 5 people you hang out with are positive and have a vision and are going places, you will be the 6th one. If the top 5 people in your life are spiritual and have spiritual goals, you will be the 6th one. If the top 5 people in your life are being self-sufficient, making enough to take care of their needs, and then having enough left over to help others, you will be the 6th one. So that's just how important it is. And if you don't have people like that around you, that's why me and Alicia created this hangout, is you can talk about your products. We're not saying, no, you can't talk about your products. We talk about ours. We're not. There's plenty for everybody. That's our abundance. That's our abundance stance. There's plenty for everybody. You're welcome here. You're welcome to come, and you don't have to not name your company, not name your. We don't care about all that, because what we want to do is we feel like if we help you rise, everybody rises, and that's our whole philosophy, I believe, and. So we invite you to come here, flock with us, and we will encourage you, we will help you, we will give you pointers. And if you have encouraging things to help us, we want to hear it. So, yay. All right, well, that's the end of our call for today. We will be back hopefully tomorrow if all goes well. This is the thing. She's a mother of 25 kids. I'm a mother of another 25. And we love each and every one of them, and that they're our why, I believe. And what part of our why? Ourselves are our why, but also our children are our why. We want them to see us succeed in our entrepreneurship. So we don't give up. We persist. We go through bad times, but we also know our desire is to do this every day at 10 o'clock. But we also know, hey, things come up that are more important in our family is more important than this call. So if things come up, we may not have it, but we will tell you this. That is our goal, to have it every day at 10 o'clock. It may be at 11, like today it was at 11. Just get back with one of us, and if you have a flexibility, you'll be able to join us on something eventually. So enjoy talking to everybody. And again, this is Alicia. Say your last name, Alicia.
Alicia Bozza.
Alicia. See? Well, don't feel bad. I call my kids Kibbles and Bits, okay?
Okay.
So we'll see you all later. Have a great day. The link is below to join our company or to join with Tony Robbins and his team, and Tony and what's his name, Eric Worre. You want to see that interview? It's there. All right. Talk to you later. Signing out.